Welcome to the Forge, my wanton wildlings. I'm your creepsmith, and I hope you like my work.
Among aspects of the human condition, there are those that most people simply don't really understand the depths of until they're coming out of them. In this case, I'm talking about addiction, alcoholism. It and its attendant nastiness constitute their own sort of horror. Tonight's reading, the Flesh Interface series, posts 91 to 95, by 9mother9horse9eyes9. 91st post, a mother's son. One time, my mom took me to a clothes store. She was wearing a blue dress, and I was following her around. But then I looked up, and it wasn't her. It was some other lady wearing a blue dress I had followed by mistake. I was scared, so I ran away from the lady, but then I couldn't find my mom. A lady from the store had found me crying and took me back to her. I was mad at her because I thought she switched into that lady on purpose to trick me. I was too little to know that that's not possible. Is it? I wake up by myself and go downstairs for toast and jam, but the kitchen is totally empty. I call, "Mom! Mom!" but she doesn't answer. I can't find anybody in the TV room. There's a stranger sitting in the big chair. Uh-oh. I can only see the back of her head. Gray hair. I sneak away to my room. Upstairs, I check Mom and Dad's room and my sister's room, but they're all empty. Where did they all go? It's not fair that they all left without me. Anna and Brittany always go places and do things without me, but Mom wouldn't do that. She likes to take me everywhere. We're best friends, so what happened? Maybe they said they were going somewhere and I didn't listen. Mom always tells me that I need to listen better. Why don't I? Wait a minute. Today is Sunday. Usually we go to church on Sunday. Mom and Dad go to the grown-up church and I go to Sunday school. They must be at church. Last week I told Mom that I never, ever wanted to go to church again. Hey, maybe Mom decided to leave me at home just like I told her to. This is great! No stupid Sunday school. All the playtime I want. I run over to where my toys are piled up in the corner and I get all the ones I want. I've been playing this great game with my trucks and cars called Police vs. Firemen. The policemen use their guns and the firemen use their hoses, and they even have hoses that shoot fire. I play for a long time and it's great, but I'm getting more hungry. When will everybody be back? How long is church? It feels like forever when I'm there. It's so boring and the kids aren't nice to me. I remember that last week I cried in the car on the way over because I didn't want to go. Mom was mad and I was really crying like a baby and it was embarrassing. I always cry too much. Anna and Brittany make fun of me because I cry more than them, but they're girls. I try not to do it anyways. I wonder about the stranger downstairs. It looked like an old gray-haired lady, but I only saw her back. Is she a babysitter? I decide to go downstairs and get some crackers from the pantry. Mom keeps some on a shelf for me. I go get the crackers and I eat them until I'm full. On my way back, I pass by the TV room. That old lady is still sitting there. Her long gray hair is hanging down over the back of the chair. It's got leaves and little sticks in it. This makes me want to giggle a little bit. What a messy lady. But then I start to get scared thinking about it, and I sneak back upstairs. Now it's sunset time, and I'm hungry again, and I'm a lot more scared. Mom and Dad and everybody are still gone. What if they don't come back? What if Mom was really mad at me, and what if Mom was really mad at me for crying last time and now this is punishment? What if God is mad at me for not going? We're supposed to go to Sunday school to make God happy, and I didn't go. I was really bad. What if this is a big punishment? God can make people disappear forever. I get down on my knees and I press my hands very tight together and I whisper, I'm sorry, God, for not going to Sunday school. I will go every time forever until I'm dead. I am sorry. I am sorry. Please bring Mom and Dad and Anna and Brittany back. Thank you, God. Amen. I get up and I run over to my window. I can see the front lawn and the street. It's all empty. I wait for Dad's car to come down the street. Now they'll all come back. But nobody comes. Downstairs, I hear noises like a dog growling, but so loud, and something banging on the ceiling. I go into my closet. I cry too much. I always cry too much. 92nd post. Falling into the abyss. The person sitting in the big chair. New mother. A basement full of specimens. Glistening membranes, blurred faces, laughing, tower, witch, monster, mountain, apocalyptic sky infested with winged things. The dream folds in on itself and spills out dozens of new creatures, images, intercourses. Panes of light behind everything. Ragged Muppet creatures tumbling out and chasing one another, devouring, bloody crunching, growing panes of light, Galapagos critters howling, ingesting, affixing, lamprey, succubus, Voltron food chain formation, panes of light, a persistent focus. The window pane's persistent triggers reality, rational bootstrapping. Persistence rapidly infects everything else. The weird Galapagos creatures die off, too weird to live. All the props of ordinary reality are rushed into place just before I open my eyes. A sunlit window in a bedroom. Where is this? My new place. I rented it online before moving out of the sober house. This is real. I try to remember what I did over the last few days. The memories are of a dark, shifting mess, clinging mud that I'm afraid to touch. Face hurts. My tongue finds cuts in the inside of my bottom lip. Brown spots dot the white pillowcase. Picking my head up and looking around the room, I recall it from the 20 sober minutes I spent here before going to the bar. Beside the bed, the nightstand has been tipped over and the lamp is a corded pile of shards. Shit. This isn't my stuff. This is just a bedroom in somebody's house. I slide out of bed. My stomach tingles, my brain tingles, my limbs are moving stroboscopically. Oh, wow, I am inside the nightmare. Mind crucifying. Reddish spots make a trail on the hardwood floor. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I can't handle this. I run into the little bathroom, and a red-faced creature lurches into the mirror's frame. Oh, Jesus. A distorted mass of bruises. I turn this way and that to see my new features. The horrible tingling in my brain feels like it's going to eat through my skull. I check my teeth and my heart sinks. The bonding on my front tooth has been knocked out. The other teeth seem okay, though. I look down at the sink. It seems to have been scrubbed with blood. Swirling trails of reddish-brown cover the porcelain. It's on the floor, the toilet, the walls. Oh, That is a lot of blood. 93rd post. I'm taking the vodka. Have you ever noticed that whenever you swallow, your throat closes up for a moment and you can't breathe at all? Of course, it always opens back up. The process is quite automatic and you don't need to think about it. But what if you do think about it? What if by thinking about it, you somehow confuse everything and your throat just stays closed? What if all that gummy flesh just sticks together and you suffocate to death? This is how I think after a bender. I call it the scary swallows. I swallow and my throat seems to catch for a moment, cutting off my windpipe, and panic blooms through my brain, threatening to take over everything. Then I manage to suck in a breath and the panic subsides until the next time I swallow. So I try not to swallow at all, but then I'm thinking about it, obsessing over it, and my throat starts to twitch. Shut up. Irrelevant. Stupid. Do something. What do? Liquor. Look for liquor. My queasy stomach groans at the thought of it, but every other part of me shrieks with anticipation. Liquor will make everything else possible. Without it, the panic will rattle me apart. With it, I can do anything. I scan the blood-smeared bathroom for bottles. Nothing. Out in the bedroom, there's an empty half-gallon of vodka and empty cans everywhere. Drunk to the last drop. God damn it. Nothing in here. Where's the owner? I remember that I checked into the place without meeting him using a door code. Have I met him since? No idea. That area of memory is corrupt. What'll he think when he sees the broken lamp, the blood, my face? Oh God, he'll kick me out for sure. What if something even worse is waiting outside the bedroom door? What if I've killed him and his body's lying face down on the floor and my entire life is over? And I was so close. So fucking close to getting out of this misery, of doing something, of accomplishing something. Something Mom and Dad could be proud of. Now it's all over. Destroyed. Calm yourself. Just calmness. This is all imagination. Oh, your fanciful imagination. What a delight it is. Just go out into the living room and look. Just go. Just go. I crack the bedroom door and peek out. It's the ordinary living room and kitchen of a pretty nice apartment. I don't see anybody lying face down in a pool of blood. Nothing's broken. Liquor. Now. I go to the kitchen. There's nothing on the counters. I open the refrigerator. Please. There's nothing. Oh, you teetotaling cunt. Did I get a room with the one absolute sober motherfucker in this whole fucked up drinking ass city? I open the freezer. A frosty bottle lies on its side. I pull it out. It is a fifth of Absolute. Full. Unopened. Emitting a ghostly, cold mist like an angel. I stare at it in my shaking hands. Tears coming to my eyes. I feel flowing through my entire existence the begrudging mercy of a disapproving God. I scratch the stupid, slippery plastic around the cap. My trembling hands are almost useless. I imagine myself having a seizure before I can get the bottle open, dying right here on the kitchen floor like a man in a desert of thirst, just feet away from an oasis. But finally, I managed to tear the crackling plastic off. The front door of the apartment swings open, letting in a blast of horrible sunlight. A figure stands at the door. I shove the bottle back into the freezer and slam it shut, and turn my back to the person. I want to run and hide, to evaporate, but all I can do is just stand there. Fuck. "Oh, hey man," a friendly voice says. "Nick, right?" "Yeah, good," I mumble. I'm still standing there with my back to the person. This is not a valid human behavior. Fuck. Why did he have to come home now? I force myself to turn around. A youngish dude is standing there in the doorway with a bag slung over his shoulder. Apparently, the owner. "Hey, are you all right?" he asks, the smile fading from his face. "Yeah." "What happened to you?" "I don't know. Mountain biking." Another invalid response from me. Now he's worried. He glances around the apartment, checking to see if his stuff is okay. "I broke your lamp," I say preemptively. "I'm gonna go. I'm sorry." "What happened?" he asks, closing the front door. "I got drunk and mountain biking." I mumble. I head to the bedroom, my heart pounding. On second inspection, I notice that not only is the nightstand turned over and the lamp shattered, but there are broken plates and a hole punched in the drywall and beef jerky sticks thrown everywhere. "Jesus, man. What did you do?" the guy asks as he follows me into the room. "I don't know," I say, already on the verge of sobbing. "Maybe I can just cry my way out of this. Nobody likes to see a grown man cry." "I gotta get out of here. I got drunk. Please just take this month's rent. I'll go," I say. This is a really stupid offer. I can't afford to give away a month's rent, but I don't know what else to do. I can't handle going to jail. It would kill me. My heart feels like it's trying to punch its way out of my chest. I need liquor. I just need some liquor. "Dude, hold on. How much stuff did you fuck up?" the guy asks. "This is it," I say, not really knowing if I'm telling the truth or not. A bunch of my clothes are lying on the floor, and I gather them up and throw them into my suitcase and zip it up, only to realize that there are a lot more of my clothes obviously lying all over the place. "Well, we need to figure out the damages." "I can't, okay? I've gotta go," I say in a quivering, childish voice. "Just take the month's rent, okay?" The guy starts inspecting the room as I pack my clothes. The awkwardness of it makes me want to claw my eyes out. My suitcase won't close. The clothes won't fit unless they're perfectly folded. God, I want to cry. I almost am crying. Good. It's like a squid blasting out a jet of ink. It will allow me to escape. I throw my least favorite shirts onto the floor and zip the suitcase up. When I stand up, me and the guy have this moment where we look each other eye to eye. "Dude," he says, "you are all fucked up." "I'm taking the vodka," I announce. 94th post. All the birds giggle, and I scream. I fall asleep in the closet, but I wake up in my bed. Before I open my eyes, I know she'll be there. She is. Standing at the edge of the bed. Morning time. She is not a person. She's something else. I try not to cry, but I start crying right away. Can't stop. She's tall, but her body is not a body. It's just a pile of things. It's covered in a long, shiny robe. Shiny from a million blue-gold flies crawling on her. Long gray hair covers most of her face. I look up at the ceiling and scream and scream and scream. I scream for Mommy to come back. The ceiling turns pink and fuzzy. I'm screaming so hard. Then she's standing over me, looking down on me. Her face is awful pieces of animal. I remember her eyes. They're the same eyes as the white horse Brittany rides, the one that Mom said I could pet, but it bit my hand and I had to go to the hospital. The eyes are just hanging on the face, not really looking at me. Flies crawl on them, and I'm shaking, scared. Please, God, please make her go away. She snorts and makes animal sounds. Her old barn smell makes me want to throw up. She reaches out and her fingers are made of crab legs, all different sizes. No, I hate crabs more than anything. When we go to the beach, my dad always makes sure to pick a part of the beach with no crabs. He says that he can tell whether there are crabs because no, she touches my face with her crab hands. Oh, horrible. I close my eyes as tight as I can and scoot against the back of the bed. The touching stops. I press my eyes shut tight. Tweets and chirps. Drink, a happy little voice says. I keep my eyes closed. Drink, says the voice. It sounds funny and cartoony. I open my eyes just a little bit. Oh, a dozen birds have crawled out of a hole in her neck, and they move in different ways. I found a dead baby bird once in our backyard. It had no skin and blue lumps for eyes. It's there with the other heads. Drink, it says in its funny little parrot voice. She holds up a big silver spoon in her crab hand. A greenish monkey hand holds up a glass full of purple stuff and pours it into the spoon. I can smell it. It's grapey, like the medicine Mom used to give me. Is this the same stuff? She holds the spoon up for me to drink. Oh, please, God, make this stop. All the birds giggle. Her claw pinky pokes me in the neck. It hurts. I open my mouth. Down goes the medicine. I lie there with my eyes shut tight. I cry, and I stop crying, and I cry again. I know she's there. The smell, the flies, the sound of animal breath. Why won't she go away? Please go away. Go away, go away. Please, God, make her go away. Something's slipped inside my eyes. I can see it even though they're closed. Not a square, not a triangle, a shape I don't even know the name of. Lots of shapes. Oh no. My eyeballs fill up with little people like a Where's Waldo book, except there's a million of them doing different things, moving around in an old city with castles and flags. They're running through tunnels and climbing up towers. I can watch them all at once. Wow. There's a baker and a knight and a clown and a queen with lots of... and they're all dying. Cartoony blood pours everywhere and they've all got scared looks on their faces and the blood washes away and they're all playing and smiling again. The places and the people change. I see stories. They all happen at once, 100 stories, and I can watch them all at once. It's different people crying and laughing and living and dying and doing all kinds of things. I can see like 10 movies all at once, and it's so much, too much. I open my eyes. She's still there, piled on the edge of the bed. The Where's Waldo people are still there, playing and laughing and bleeding and dying. The animal pieces of her face open up and look, there's another face inside. It's a woman's face, or maybe a man's face inside, and it's made of wet clay. It's smooth and it's beautiful, and I'm not scared at all looking at it, and I feel like I'm floating. The clay changes back and the face turns into other faces. An old man, a young man, a Chinese guy, a sad black guy, other guys, a cat. The shapes of the face change, but something in the eyes stays the same. It stares at me. It's telling me something. The face changes one more time. It's a woman's face, Mother. Maybe very old, maybe very young, Mother. The eyes say something clearly, Mother. I can feel my heart beating when it beats. It says it's Mother. 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 The eyes are so sad. They're so old and sad and kind. So kind. Like they're sorry for me. Like they wish they could help me. But the face is still and the lips are pressed together. Like she, Mother, is trying to hide that she's sad. Trying not to be sad. Trying to be strict because she's going to punish me. It's the same look Mom gives me when I've been bad and she puts me in timeout. The face is Mom's face, but it's also 1,000 other faces, and they all feel sorry for me. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I scream and scream and scream. 95th post. Fuck. A 5-day bender. Outside, the midday light and the heat are mind-bending, like some kind of goddamn UFO ray zapping me. Sweat rolls down my burning face. Squinting makes my cheeks ache. The wheels of my suitcase rumble over the gritty sidewalk. I have no fucking idea where I am or where I'm going. Some street, some fucking neighborhood. I desperately want to drink from the bottle of liquor I'm carrying in a grocery bag, but I'm afraid somebody will see and report me. All the internal alarms in my mind and body are ringing at once. Each passing car seems like it'll pull over. Each one seems to slow and veer toward the curb. Each one is surely filled with gang members or undercover cops or somebody ready to beat me down. Each one passes, sending a wave of warm air and panic past me. I'm insane. I do not belong in normal society. I must be isolated. I must keep moving. Then the sidewalk ends. Shit. Fuck! The road is turning into some kind of freeway. Can I walk along it? Is it allowed? I don't know. I don't know. Why don't I know these things? Everybody knows these things. Here I am, wandering tits out, no fucking clue. This wet bottle of liquor is showing right through the plastic bag. I've got to get somewhere. I've got to get this liquor inside me. I trudge through an abandoned lot, trying to get away from the road, dragging the rebellious suitcase over rocks and weeds. There's a bunch of high grass and some kind of sloping concrete drainage thing behind it. I don't even know what the fuck it is or how to describe it. I'm not a novelist. I never was. I plop down on the concrete so that the weeds shield me from the passing cars on the road, and I spin the cap off the bottle. My stomach cringes when the cold liquor hits it, but relief begins to flow almost immediately into my brain. Merely psychological, I'm sure, but psychological is exactly what I need right now. I breathe deep and shudder and take more sips, shaping my tongue into a sluice to send it right down my throat with no fuss. And the panic slackens. Perfect. Perfect relief. All the nightmarish feelings are still inside me, but now there's just a bit of distance between me and them. They're at bay. Pretty soon, I've taken down a quarter of the bottle. Wow. Fuck. Look at me. Just a few days out of the sober house, and I am literally lying in a ditch with a bottle of liquor. At least it's a concrete man-made ditch. No D-class dirt ditches for me. I snicker at the thought. My panic of just moments ago seems ridiculous. Underneath it, though, the awful horror is still there. I know my snickering is just an empty little show of bravery. What to do now? Usually at this point I do forensics. We have to find out what happened over the past few days. For example, who beat me up? Could have been anybody. Who even cares? I used to get punched out all the time. But whoever did this really had it in for me. I must have unleashed a few of my delightful bon mots on an unamused stranger. I check my phone. All my cringe sensors are on full alert, ready to fire when I see what nonsense texts and 3 a.m. calls I've made, but it's just a few ordinary texts from my new landlord. He says that he won't be back until Monday. That's today. I left the sober house on, when was it? Wednesday? Oh, fuck. 5-day bender. And only a handful of memories from it. Scary. At least the owner was out of town for most of it. I take a sip to my good fortune. It occurs to me to check Reddit. I have a vague memory of being on there chortling at some outrageous comment that I made. Let's see. It turns out that I posted the piece that I'd been working on, and the title was Chode or Chode. Let's settle the debate. Jesus. How stupid. It certainly undermines my claims of possessing otherworldly knowledge. Hey, some guy possesses the power to see into alternate timelines, and he's using it to make chode jokes on the internet. The wave of ethanol relief is fully washing over me. It's caressing me, easing my worries. I can feel the euphoria of the booze, but I can also feel the dread of the withdrawal at the same time, and I know that both feelings are lies. Soon the euphoria will be gone, and the dread will reign again. It'll be like this for about 3 days. Or more if I keep getting drunk and this turns into just another day in the bender. I have to try to taper it down, but tapering means always drinking less than you want to, always remaining in barely tolerable misery. I groan and my babyish instincts tell me to take another drink, but I don't. I shouldn't drink for another hour, then 1 shot every hour until it's time for sleep, then 6 shots to speed me through the nightmare realms. God, the math, the fucking math. 17 drinks in a fifth, 9 hours until the alcohol sales stop. The body processes a drink an hour. For all those months, I didn't have to do the drinking math. Now I'm back in it. I groan, and I lie back against the concrete drainage whatever. I know I look like the very picture of a drunk, but I don't care. I wallow in the feeling. Good. Good, I say. One of the lies that leads you down the road of addiction is that you're just visiting. The first time you end up in the drunk tank, or the trap house as the kids like to call it, or the rehab, you look at all the other guys and you shake your head at how sad their lives are because they're regulars, but you're just visiting. You're here because of a crazy fuck-up, but you'll go back to your normal life. Heck, it'll be a funny story. When it happens for the 2nd or 3rd time, you're still just visiting. You're just a tourist in the land of misery. Not a resident. Well, no more lies for me. I am not visiting. I'm returning home. And everything is just where I left it. We tend to be paranoid about outside influences feeding us bad information or tricking us into acting against our own better interests. But isn't it more frightening to think that the person trying to fool you is you? Stay scary, my wildlings. Try to keep the benders down to a single day, and make the most of your nights.